Careful with the cable, please. Hello everyone. Hello, good evening. Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Let me know if you can see me, you can hear me okay. I'm just going to make sure everything is okay. Have a little bit of sip of my coffee. Delightful. Okay. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Let me know. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hello. Right. I'm just checking that the chat is out. I can hear you. I can see you. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, good evening. Good evening. Pop out chat. Here we go. That's better. I can see the chat. I can see the preview, what's happening on YouTube, that I can stream okay. I'm connected to through my magical cable, but you never know. You can see the keyboard. Fabulous. And that will go to the bottom just to make sure, and that's okay. Brilliant. Okay, hello everyone. I am so excited to be doing this one, which is a bit weird one because it's in the evening this time, and that means I needed to get my studio lights out. But very, very exciting to be doing this. I had this idea for a project for a really long time, and I've actually got a show on Hochanda tomorrow at NEC, and I really need to prep for this. But you know, when you have this urge, when you have this idea and you have this urge to create it. So a few things you're going to need if you want to recreate this. You are going to need, hi Jen, hi Caroline, let me just say hello to everyone. Patricia, Lynn, hello, hi. Who do we have? Chelly, Sandra, Vanessa, hello, hi darlings. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a angel type of canvas. I had this idea for a really long time. And I just realized I need to bring some pigment. I'm going to be using the Angel Collection charms and embellishments. I'm going to be using some Prima stuff that I just put on the website. So if you're interested, it is on the website. It's if you put if you type in shabby chic or junkyard findings, then you're going to find all this stuff that I've just posted on craft boxes. I really need to post it on the Chronicles page as well, but anyhow, that's fine. And I'm going to be making this really, really built up, very layered image I have in my head, and I really hope I can do it justice. Hi Debbie. So yeah, I really hope I can do it justice. I will be sipping my coffee as well, so there's just, I hope we're going to have a lovely cozy evening together. I'm probably going to sit down at some point. My back is killing me today for some reason, but just sit back, relax, and or craft with me, whatever you fancy doing. Right, that's it, enough talking, let's just start doing, because that's what it's all about. Lovely to see you. We've got 27 of you. It's lovely to have you with me. Thank you so much for joining. I know Friday afternoon, Friday evening, not everyone always wants to do these things, so I'm really, really grateful. Okay. Hi Gail, hello. Okay, so what I'm going to do, what I'm going to start with, I'm starting with a canvas. I've got a canvas that is I want to say 5x7, but I might be wrong. I can probably get the dimension. I will tell you what the canvas size is. The canvas size was 8x10, and I'm going to first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to gesso it, because it's really important to have your gesso on something like this. So I'm going to take some white gesso by 13 Arts and cover my entire canvas with this white gesso. Now 13 Art gesso is very thick. If you want to, you can add a little bit of water and you can make it much more liquidy. Okay, and you can even, if you wanted to, just spray the entire canvas and then it's going to be easier for you to distribute that gesso. So that's what we're going to do. Hi Pam! It's lovely to have you here, ladies. Thank you so much for joining. We've got 30 of you joining. Thank you so much. I am very thrilled to have you with me this Friday evening. So yeah, just going to give this a good coat. I don't have to like get this absolutely everywhere because I am going to be using quite a lot of texture paste. I'm going to be using lots of pigments, but just want to have a little bit of whiter background because it's a chunky burlap canvas, which by the way is on the website if you are interested. This particular one we still have a few in stock. This is enough for me. This is all I'm going to do, and I'm going just to close this. 33 watching, thank you so much, so exciting. Right, okay, so I'm going to zap with the heat gun, the usual routine. This won't take long. You know the drill, this is live demo, so you know. Hi BJ! 30 now gesso is like mousse, love it. Fantastic. Okay, this is gessoed. Always prime and gesso your surface. It's really important. It's going to make the paint go much further. It's going to make the pigments, you know, flow much better. You know, good stuff. Fabulous. Okay. I can't see anything except a still. Oh, I think Pam, you always have issues with your iPad, don't you, with this? I hope, please tell me, guys, give me feedback. Tell me if you can see me okay. Right, okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put texture. So I already know what's going to be going on this canvas, so that is quite exciting. I'm going to be putting this stencil. This stencil I bought from just a normal high street art shop. This is Fco stencil, I want to say, and this is their damask. I believe it is damask, but I believe it's called damask as well. And I would really like to find my palette knife. And I'm going to be using a texture paste by, what texture paste do we fancy? Coarse moulding paste? Yeah, okay. Let's use some coarse. Oh no, I'm going to use a different one. To start with, I'm going to use the one from, I'm going to use the Deco Art by Pebeo. The reason why is because it dries really quickly. And I really like this. And obviously when you do live demo, you don't want you guys to be, you know, literally waiting for the paint to dry. I'm quite caffeinated today, I've got to say. Right, okay, so I am going to put this across my entire... Now, when I did the Introduction to Mixed Media workshop in Birmingham, I was actually teaching some of you how to apply texture paste. The easiest way to apply texture paste is to first place it down on your stencil, and then just scrape it off. That's the easiest way. Don't just dab it in like that. Literally just apply it and then, you know, scrape off the excess. I am going to be doing 2 of those. Okay. I'm going to do one next to another, next to the other. And I'm going to take some more texture paste. Hi Jennifer, thank you for joining. I hope you enjoy it. This is a live crafting. We're doing Angel canvas using Angel collection from Craftbox. So super exciting. Super excited. I hope it's exciting, but definitely excited. I had this idea for a canvas, and it just almost didn't let me sleep. And I thought, do you know, if I'm going to be crafting, I might as well craft it with you live, guys. Because why not, right? Why not? Right, okay. So here we go. Beautiful. This is beautiful side. Right, I'm going to take a corner and just do a little kind of distressed look. Turn around, do exactly the same on this side. Like that. Oh, love this. I really need to put somewhere where I can then wash it. Not really good at washing my stencils. I don't know how about you guys. I'm not that great with washing my stencils always. And just need to wipe my palette knife, and then we need to very quickly dry this. Right, okay. How exciting! Right, okay. Need to dry this. The thing with this texture paste, by the way, I need to get a bit more for the website, is that it dries really, really quickly. So it's brilliant for this kind of demos because it dries in no time. It's fantastic. Really good stuff. Right. Okay. I need this completely dry. Hope you can hear me through that heat gun. Let me know. I hope you can watch me on Hochanda tomorrow. I'm on Hochanda tomorrow from NEC at 11 o'clock. I'm really excited. I'm doing tins, large tins, small tins, and some for Miro. So if you fancy a little bit of a crafty excitement, please join me. I would love you to watch. 11 o'clock on Hochanda. You see, that's nearly dry. That's why I really, really love this texture paste. Definitely touch dry. Okay, brilliant. I think that will do for now. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, gosh, I'm so excited about this. Okay, I am going to be building this huge kind of layered scene almost. For this, I'm going to be using my wings. Now the wings go in the same direction, you see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it this way. And I'm going to pretend one is indented, one is outdented, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to gesso all over this. Love already, yes, I can hear you through heat gun. Fantastic, thank you. So yeah, so one is indented, one is outdented, and I'm going to place it here. I have my heat gun. You will be pleased to know, guys, that I have my heat gun up and ready, so there's no waiting for this to dry, which is great. I had to get another heat gun because I lost my other pink one that Hochanda has kindly provided me with, and they got a bit upset with me that I'm not using the pink one anymore. So yeah, so I decided to buy myself this one. I mean, that was only a £5. Okay, so I'm going to then be placing that frame. That frame is from Prima, and it is on the website. At least it was when I checked a few minutes back. It is on the website. It's from Junkyard. No, this is Shabby Chic Treasures. Shabby Chic Treasures. If you put Shabby or Chic Treasures, then you will find them. They're £5.95, and you get 2 of those in the set. Brilliant, and they're really heavy. They just feel like a heavy resin, almost like clay. So I'm going to be putting these 2 down, and these wings as well, if you're interested in those wings. They were not that popular, I'm not sure why, because I absolutely love those brass wings. They're fabulous. I am going to be putting this one here, and then we will have these sticking out. Very, very exciting. Okay, I think that will be fine. I'm going to be using my heat glue gun, hot glue gun, as I said. And I'm going to put quite a lot of glue on the actual canvas and adhere my wing. And so with this one. Hochanda is going to be really pleased that I found my little glue gun. Okay, brilliant. Be careful because it's obviously very, very hot, but you've got a moment to manipulate it if you put quite a lot, and you're going to have to put quite a lot. And then I'm going to be putting this one down here. There's method in this madness, so don't worry. That frame is too gorgeous to use. I agree. It is beautiful. Right, okay. So I'm going to be putting quite a lot of glue here, and then quite a lot of glue here. I hope I'm in frame. Yeah, I think I am. Right, okay. And then I'm just going to center it like so. Yep, that's fine. Okay, and then just to secure it a bit further, I'm just going to get my glue gun and put quite a lot of glue there, And I'm really sorry guys, I need to turn it a little bit because I can't reach that far. That cord for the glue gun, that's the only downside of these. I love this little glue gun. I really like it. I wasn't just advertising it. I really like it because I've got less chance of burning myself with this one. However, the cord is really short, which is driving me nuts. Right, okay. The second thing I'm going to do, I'm going to be putting this frame. I'm sure you have seen this frame many times. This frame is hand cast by me. It is on the website. If it isn't, give me a shout. I custom to order, so it's not the end of the world if we do run out, because I can add more. And I am going to be putting it here. I'm really going to, I've got this image. I'm going to be building it up quite a lot. Right. So, and then I've got these two wings, which are, I think they're called the ornate wings. And again, I'm going to do probably the same thing as I did with the other ones, because I want them like this. So yeah, they will look slightly differently, but as I said, everything is going to be white gessoed, would you believe? Right, okay, so I need to figure out where this will go. So I'm going to put my glue across this entire piece here, and I really need to get another glue stick. Okay, I'm just going to put another glue stick in. Fabulous. And just going to quickly, come on glue, don't be stubborn. Okay, fabulous. Really need to make sure that it's centered, because everything about this piece is about being centered and with this huge focal point. I hope it's going to turn out okay. I should have gone a bit lower down, but you know what, it's not, it's fine. That will do fine. I just need to make sure this is straight. Okay, I hope this glue will catch. Yeah, it's catching already. Is that straight? It looks straight-ish to me. Okay. Whew, it's a little bit stressful. Right, okay. So, I am going to now... That should be fine. I'm going to use these, and I'm just going to slide them around there. So, quite a lot of glue on there. You see, I'm building this, I've got the, when you have this thing in your head, you know, it's just, when you have this thing in your head, you just can't, oh, goodness me, craziness. Right, I would like something quite sharp, because I want to, I know you're going to be like, what? But I want to take these stones out if I can. One of them popped out really easily, and it seems like the other one's, okay, do you know what, it's fine. I am going to try to deal without. Fine, I will somehow slide that in. Right, okay, quite a lot of glue again. Hot glue gun, way to go. Okay, and then need to make sure it's nice and even. I think that's even. Oh, okay, love it. 50 watching, guys, thanks so much. Fabulous, thank you. I do these things for you, and for me as well, because I love doing them, but I do these things for you as well. So thank you so much for joining me. Right, okay, there's more to this. So there will be the third frame, and this frame has been in a multitude of boxes. If you want me to put this one on the website as well, I've got the mold, so I can put on a website, so you can get that one if you want to. And then I am going to... I'm going to take a card, a craft box card, and I'm going to just cut around it, around the frame, and then adhere it, because I need like I need a flat surface, like almost inside of this. I don't want this to be super hollow. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to roughly take my scissors and very roughly cut around. Just kind of underneath. It doesn't have to be perfect, because no one really gonna see it after I'm done with it. But I need a bit of a platform platform is the word I was looking for. Right, okay. Literally like that. Right. I'm going to take the glue and then just put a little bit of glue there, a little bit of glue there, and there, and there, just in those on those four sides, and then stick my platform down. So you see, you're not going to see it. I could really do without that glue being there. Okay, it wasn't too hot, don't worry. Okay, that's done. And then I'm going to adhere it here. So you see tons and tons of texture, all right? And tons of layers. Well, not texture yet. At the moment, we just got tons of layers, all right? So this one goes to the top. That would just be turned around. And then you can see I had it thought through, can't you? Because it literally is. Do you know what? This one, I need to get a little bit more glue on the actual corners, because that wasn't enough. Okay, that one. Perfect. Fabulous. Okay, that goes down. Lovely. Okay. And the last thing that I'm going to put in is the locket. This is the locket from the Angel Wings collection as well. It's really heavy. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's got a metal closure. I could, in theory, if I wanted to be really frugal, take this apart and only use half. Do you know what? It actually would probably sit better as well. So I am going to do that. I'm only going to use half, and in fact, I may use the half without that one. Just like that. Okay, now, come on, glue gun, don't be stubborn, little thing. Alright, just going to put that one here and that one here. Just quite a lot, so hopefully, whilst it's still wet, it will seep through rather. Okay, lovely. This is not supposed to be like a religious themed or anything of the sorts. But I just had this image. In my head. Right, okay. Sometimes you just have it, you know, sometimes you just really have it. Right, okay, so that's done. Seems like my glue gunning did a really good job. So I'm just going to wait for this to dry. In the meantime, this is nearly dry. It probably needs a little bit of a little zap. I just want to make sure that the texture paste, when I start gessoing over it, that the texture paste is not going to start smearing around, because we don't want that. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Fabulous. Okay. I'm so excited about this one. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Right, okay. I am going to take my 13 Arts gesso. Now, with this gesso, as I said, it is always a good idea, if you're going to be painting it onto something. I'm going to take an acrylic block. Now, I'm going to need some more. I'm going to take acrylic block and spray it with water. And it's gorgeous. Really love. Oh, thank you so much. Wait till I finish. This is just the beginning. Right. I nearly took alcohol ink to spray into it. No, no, no. Right. I'm spraying quite a lot of water into this, because I want to mix this up with water. And my brush is quite wet as well, so I think that will work just fine. I just need this a bit more liquidy, you see. I just want this to be, ideally you do it in a jar, but I'm not, well, I want to say I'm not prepared. I'm actually super prepared comparing to some other ones. But, right, okay. Brilliant. The texture paste is dry now, so I can go over it with this gesso wash and my fairly wet brush as well. A lot of elements here are white already, so that will really help. The reason why I'm putting gesso down is because I'm going, as I said before, I'm going to be, I don't know if I said, I'm sorry if I haven't, I am going to be putting pigments on. You know, I'm a big fan of 13 arts. I am a big fan of 13 arts, of course, but I am a big fan of color art stuff. And I have got a huge delivery, which I am going to put on a website eventually. I will try. Do you know? I will try tonight actually, and I really want to use some of the pigments. Let me take those scissors away. I want to use some of the pigments on this, and I want this piece to be very serene, very pale. I just have this image. My gosh, just, you know, gosh, there's something divine going on here, for goodness sake. Right. Okay, just getting a little bit more of that. Fabulous. This hot glue gunning really did the trick, because everything is nice and stiff. Love it as it is, Anna. Right. Okay. Well, unfortunately or fortunately, this is going to go further. If you like as it is, by all means repeat the process and make your own. But I have this vision, guys. I really have this vision. Right. Just going to make sure everything is nicely covered. Oh, someone is putting fireworks. Isn't like Guy Fawkes, or whatever his name was, isn't he like a fifth? He is fifth, isn't he? So Sunday. Are you guys going to see any fireworks anywhere? Right, I'm just going to put that down. I do need to get into these crevices. I am going to take a smaller brush in a second. I need to cover this one. Even though something is white, you need to cover it with gesso if you're going to be putting further like paints or pigments down. The reason why is because on the resin, if you just put like maybe not the paint, but if you put pigments, they will slide off. You need something to grip. The purpose of gesso is to allow the layers stick to each other. That's one of the key purposes of gesso, really. So it is a, you know, it is a primer, and that's why it's called, you know, that's why it's called a primer, because it just allows things to stick to each other. You prime your surface with it so it's ready for the next layer. Right, okay. Oh, I am loving this already. Okay, I'm hoping that I have covered everything with gesso. Pop that little brush in there. I am going to take another smaller brush. I've got this little one that I've used for glue, and now it's full of glue. I'm going to take that and then get into those little crevices, you see. It's quite important, because otherwise they will just be peeking through when you finish your piece, and you will have that little bit of brass coming through. Don't want that, do we? There's no chance I will get into, oh, maybe I will get into that. Okay, fab. Right, okay, heat gunning. This is fabulous. No fireworks, I will be crafting. That is definitely a good choice. Right. I haven't done the sides of my canvas. You guys can't see it, but I am going to finish it because I want to hang it. I'll probably take it with me to Hochanda tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll actually have to decorate the set because it's in NEC, so I'm not sure if it's the same as usual when they get you to decorate the set. I'm really not sure, but I might take it as a kind of sample, and yeah, just to kind of showcase some things. Very, very exciting. I've never done a live show at NEC, so I'm looking forward to it. Really, really looking forward to that. Right. Okay. So get that. when you heat gunning. Oh, did I read the white gesso sold out? Hold on. I can add some more, but it will just take me a... Do you know what? We will do a little shopping break in a moment. I will add some more gesso in just a second, or maybe after the show. My glue gun just got stubborn. You do need to dry this completely. The reason why is because, as I said, we're going to be putting some pigments in. Right. Okay. I haven't put these on a website yet. However, I wanted to introduce you to a few new textures I'm going to be putting as a, I have this series called Texture Diaries, and the Texture Diaries they have like filigrees and lots of other little bits and pieces, micro beads and sand and ombre pearls and this and that. So I am going to be adding new things to Texture Diaries. So I thought I'm going to show you because they're quite intriguing, something I've never seen before. They are still in a bit of a kind of working, not working packaging, because this is my packaging when I get them in stuff, in huge pots. Right, so we have those. They are glass beads, but you could call them macro beads. They're glass, they're not acrylic, they're just brilliant. I just think they're just such a good idea. So you get those. They will be on the website. For some reason these things are just so, why are they so expensive? They're so expensive to source, these things. Right, something slightly less expensive are these, and these are this is polished glass. It's absolutely beautiful. So my piece is probably going to have some blue in there as well. So I'm putting it in this tiny little dishes just to show you. Another thing is, well, these are on the website. There are ombre pearls from the Angel collection, and I am going to be using them. So I want to make my piece in those very, very subtle colors. So we're going to be playing with some pigments in a second to see what works. And another thing, oh come on, oh this is amazing, guys. This is absolutely amazing. Hi Dee. Can I see? Do I see Dee? Oh hi. Hi Dawn. Okay, and then we have these. Now I really need to show you these. Hold on. I want the camera to zoom in. Oh, it won't zoom in because I've got auto zoom off. Right, okay. They are iridescent rainbow micro and macro beads. I can't. Do you know? I'm gonna put zoom on. I'm gonna put autofocus on. Bear with, because I want to see if I can show these to you. Oh, have a look at these. They are get more blue ombre pearls. Are they sold out, Debbie? If they're sold out, I will put them on a website. Hi. So these are fantastic. I cannot explain how they look in real life. I'm not sure. I don't think I can. They're just absolutely fantastic. So they all will be the new part of the Texture Diaries. Okay. Right. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to carry on with this, and then and I'll show you what we're going to do next. Right. I need a little bit of a wet glue now, because what we're going to do is we're going to take large art stones and small art stones. And we're gonna apply on this on this piece, because I am building all the layers up here, okay. And I am going to be just putting things around this big piece, just to make sure that I have them kind of built up the way I wanted. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, you'll see in a second what I mean. Right. Okay. So as I said, I'm gonna need some wet glue. So to start with, I am thinking I'm going to put quite a lot of glue around this piece and just randomly, okay, just adding it there and then there as well. This is wet glue. This one is about Pentart. Your glossy accents, which is my favourite thing in the world, will do just fine. Okay, you can use any type of you know, gel. 13 Arts gel will do great for this stuff. Okay, right. I'm going to use the macro bowls to start with, and then we will fill the empty spaces with the mini ones. Now, whatever falls off the piece, that's fine. It wasn't meant to be. Oh, the funny thing is, I actually want them where they landed as well. So I'm going to use a little bit of glue to add them, because I really like where they landed. They're a little bit scattered. So I'm just going to put some more glue and then there. Okay, here we go. Another one here. Love how they landed. They just look fabulous. And the wet glue is going to make sure that they are going to stay in place. Love it. Just a little bit of there, a little bit of there, wherever the composition really works. A little bit of there, a little bit of there. Come on, little stubborn. One little bit of there. Oh, I love this. Okay, I need to take care of this side as well, so that I will just roll them on this string there. I will take a little bit of there and roll them. Take a little bit of there and roll them. I'm just going to get that a little closer. Nearly done with this, guys. Gosh, this lamp is so hot. The studio lights are really, really hot. Okay, that's fine. That is the big bits. Just like a random one there. And now we're going to take the small beads. I didn't know you could glue using glossy accents. Absolutely. Glossy accents is a absolutely fabulous adhesive. Love it. And then we're going to take some small art stones. Some of those. And I'm going to put just a little bit of glue here and there. Just on, even on a top, on a top, even on top. Okay, here we go. And do the same. Oh gosh, this is so exciting. My vision is coming together. Again, I will shake that off. Whatever comes off, comes off. Okay. If I particularly like, for example, like here, where the stones kind of fell down, then I'm just going to drop a little bit of glossy accents on top. It will sink to the bottom and it will adhere those stones. Okay, so if you particularly like, you know, some areas, obviously just be careful because I'm blowing air on it. Okay, I really love this. I think I need a little. Excuse me. Someone picked up the phone. That was probably very loud. I apologise. I've got a really silly ringtone because that's the best one I can get on my phone. Okay, so here we go. We got those. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to add some of those. Oh, they're just beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Right, okay. So I'm going to add some of those in a few key areas, and I don't want them to fall there that much, but I do want to add some around this and some around this, maybe a few here and there. We will see. Oh guys, right, this is where they fell. They look amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, just going to put two there. They will just sink in, and then I will put some in here. to start with, I'm going to put some of the smaller art, what they called, art something, and then I'll put a little bit of a few bigger ones as well. Oh, this is beautiful. Thinking back now, I could have done with maybe a slightly more prominent art, so maybe splitting it in 2 parts was not the best idea, but we will go with it. And again, I want those glass ones to stay in place, so I will just put a little bit of glossy accent that will sink down to the bottom. Is anything going behind the locket? No, nothing's going behind the locket. This is how it's going to stay. Obviously with those beads, etc. Now, I do have quite a lot of, unless you mean here, because I do have quite a lot of space there, so I might just add more of the what are called, art stones, just literally so that, you know, it doesn't look empty, because at the moment it just looks a little bit empty. So I'm just going to add them there. Oh, love it. Just a few more dabs of glue, and then we will just add some more of the art stones onto this piece so that it really builds up nicely. And so we will do the same here. Okay, because that looks a bit bare to me. Fab. Oh, okay, loving this. All right, here we go. How do I sign up, Caroline? No, fabulous. Yes, it is on the website, Dawn. If you go to craftbox.co.uk and then workshops, live workshops, the Kent one is there. So you can then find us there. I'm going to be doing the industrialist workshop, which is going to be exciting. It's all very exciting. Okay, now I am going to dry this with a heat gun, because I really want to make sure this is just going to be set in place. So obviously quite a few are going to fall off. So I'm going to do it from the distance. Ooh, they're going everywhere, but that's fine. I knew that's going to happen. Okay. I think this is fine. Those stones particularly are really good because they take pigments really well. So, you know, I'm not really worried. Now, I've blown some of them away. So I am going just to add some so it looks a bit more random. That you know, it doesn't look that kind of squarish, if that makes sense. Brilliant. Okay. I can obviously add some more afterwards. Right. So that's that. I think I am pretty much ready. I am going to take some of those iridescent beads. Do you know, I'm going to add them at the very end. Okay. Good. Can you hear me? Battling to hear you. Let me know if you can hear me. I hope you can hear me fine. Right, okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the pigments. Let me just grab my box. So you could kind of say that I am a professional crafter, I guess. I own a business that sells craft supplies. So I do have my 13 Arts pigments in their pro jars. So I'm going to take a few, especially light colours. I really want lots of light colours. Some of the really nice light pinks. Maybe tiny bit of blue and a little bit of lilac. I think that's fine. And what you're going to need is a piece of paper. The reason why is we're going to be testing the colors. So let me just put that aside, and I'm going to let this dry for a moment. That may be a good break to let it dry. I'm just going to level it so it doesn't fall. It looks like it may not. And I'm going to show you some of the pigments. Now, as I said, these are the pro jars. If you want any of the pro jars, you need to contact me, because I'm not going to be stocking them on the website. There will be to order only, meaning pre-order or special order. The reason why is because they're really, really, really expensive to have here, to have all of the colors here. Okay, so what are they? Primary elements are pigments with mica. Okay, and remember, come back Edinburgh, please, as I love. Oh, I will come back to Edinburgh. We're thinking March, Gail. That's what we're thinking. So primary elements pigments are mica mixed with dye, or with with color. So it's not just mica. It's not just color. It's the most beautiful, most shimmery colors that that you could ever imagine. I am going to take the autofocus off. Right. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit. I took autofocus off so that you guys can see a bit better, hopefully. All right. A little bit of that one. Now a little bit of that one. And I'm going to organize it in the same order I'm putting here. Oh, they're just gorgeous. Gorgeous. And then we have this really, really pale kind of, almost looks like ash to me. Got a little bit of blue as well. I think this one's teal zircon, and I think we're going to have that one on the website. Beautiful colours. Okay. And I am now taking the orange one, which I'm not sure if we're going to use, but, I'm going to try it. I took all the paley colours. This one is, oh, this is not going to work. Definitely no. I might change my mind. You never know. And this one, oh, this one will be great. Unfortunately, I've got blue on my brush now. Okay, maybe a little bit of blue in those last two ones. Okay, the magic happens when you spray it with water. As soon as I find my water, I will show you. Found it. Right. Oh, beautiful. They are very, very pale colours. So these are going to be absolutely perfect. Right, okay, so we're going with this one. A little bit of that pink one. And maybe a little bit of blue one. We will see. Okay. Oh, bless you, BJ. Right, okay. I'm going to use that. These are really, really pale colours. So I'm just going to, which one did I say? I said we're going to use this one. We're going to use the blue one. Maybe, no, I don't want orange. I'm not sure if I want gold. Okay, I will probably want some gold. I'll put that in the bin. Okay. Now, the colours that we're going to have on a website, and I've spent quite a lot of time organising this, are these. And they're quite bright. They're really, really pretty colours. But I'm thinking I'm going to grab myself a yellow, because I will need a yellow. And maybe, no, I think yellow. And this is Guatemalan green. So that's fine. Just gonna stick with yellow for now. Okay. And they come in the little cute shaker jars. Right. Say hello back to our piece. Hello. Okay, right. I said we're going to take these three. Now, I'm going to be using a little fluffy brush like this. And I'm going to be sprinkling a little bit of that. What I'm trying to replicate basically are these. Okay, so I'm going to be using blue, kind of pink, and I'm going to see if I can find some just like just a shimmery one without any color. I'm not sure, but we will see. Okay, so what I'm going on a bouncy brush, I'm going to take some of the pigment and just sprinkle it in a few places, not too much, she says. Okay, I said not too much, and then I've just added loads, but that's fine, we will see. I would suggest that you do it in 2 steps. The first one, after sprinkling everything beautifully, is, will this be available to rewatch later? Absolutely yes. Okay. I'm going to spray this with water. Just remember, I'm going for pale. Okay. I'm going to dry this. I'm loving the shimmer, absolutely loving the shimmer. This is absolutely beautiful. The shimmer is gorgeous. Really pretty. This is stunning. Okay, I am going to take another colour, which I think I'm going to use this kind of the sandy beigey brownie. And I'm going to use the same brush. Just clean it a little bit. I would come down to Cornwall for a workshop too. Ah, got to do a workshop in Cornwall. Okay, right. Just going to add a little bit of this beigey brownie and see how that will work. This is going to be interesting. You know, it's a bit of ashy. Why not? As I said, I want this to be fairly pale. Spray it. Make sure your pigments is away from any water, because you really don't want to add water to your pigments in a jar. Oh, this kind of muted it a little bit. Absolutely loving this. Okay, and then this is looking even better to what I thought. Oh. Now, the thing with the pigments is, when you re-wet them, they get reactivated. So, in order to lock them in place, you are going to have to use a fixative. And I'm going to show you how to use it when I finish applying pigments. My heat gun is not reaching that far. Oh, this is gorgeous. Right, I'm gonna now take some blue. The blue I'm using is African jade, actually. I did think it might be African jade, and I'm just gonna sprinkle just a little bit of blue here and there. I'm not sure what it's gonna do to my piece. I don't want a huge amount of the blue, she says, sprinkling loads, but that's fine. I just wanted a little bit going in that direction. And then I'm going to, I need to add a little bit more pink on the wing. Oh, now this is rather special. I'm going to add a little bit more blue. I can see that works. Oh, beautiful. That is lovely. I think it's going to need a little bit more different colour. Let me look into my magical pot. Into my magical box, rather, not the pot. I think we need something slightly stronger. I have this feeling. Yep, that might work. Just gonna add a little bit more of that colour just to tie it together. Oh, this was a bit much, but that's fine. I can always dilute it with water. Oh, gorgeousness. Alright, that is beautiful. That is gonna go great. Okay. Right, just gonna spray this one. Oh, this got this. This is a bit of a kind of plum colour. It's so hot. Okay. Oh, this is lovely because it's getting a little bit dirty, a little bit muddy. And going in between those stones. Oh, this is gorgeous. Right. Now this is going to have to be properly dried. And I'm just thinking, do I want to add another colour? I'm really tempted. My usual palette is the kind of turquoisey colours. Have a look at this one. I mean, isn't that absolutely stunning? So I'm just going to add just a bit of that. We're going to have to start fixing that in place in a second. So what I'm going to do, and this has gold shimmer. This will be beautiful. This will really kind of tie everything together, I think. It's got green and gold shimmer in this. This one is called Kiwi. Really green now. Brilliant. Green is exactly what I wanted. Okay, oh, that's fine. You can always dilute it with water. If you really don't like the colour, you can dilute it with water. This is what I'm going to have to do. And then when it dries, it looks completely different anyway. Adds a little bit of something to it, definitely. Right, okay, what we have to do now is we need to start fixing the colour in place. Right? Oh, thank you. Well, how you do this, you take your water and then you are going to put some of the solution, which is a colour art product, and it is basically a fixative. Okay, it's 1 part of the solution, 3 parts of water, more or less. And that will fix your pigments in place. Otherwise, if you're not going to use this, then your pigments will reactivate every time you spray them. That's why, you know, I spray them and they get a bit muddy because they get reactivated. So that's what you're going to do. Give it a good mix and just spray across the entire piece like that. Okay, dry it. Now it needs to be dried. And after that, I'm just going to be adding some finishing touches with more pigments. I really like how the pigments fall in between the stones. It just looks beautiful. Colour art pigments are my absolute favourite pigments. And trust me when I say I've tried them all. And I was so excited to have them back in stock. Well, I am excited to have them back in stock. They are coming back in stock very, very soon. So I'm just drying this really thoroughly. because this is now going to be, the pigments are now going to be fixed in place. Yeah, BJ, the solution is the solution to all your problems. It's really hot in this room now. I've got studio light shining here. I've got a heat gun. Goodness me, really hot. Oh, this is beautiful. Just going to turn around. Get all that water there dried. Gorgeousness. That should be okay. Now I'll show you another trick, because it's all about tricks here at Craftbox. You know that. You are going to take, a water brush, and do you know I've got those stones everywhere? Let me just brush them off so I can put that canvas flat. Water brush, right? Water brush and a little bit of pigment. And I am thinking, I really wanted this piece to be pale, but now I'm getting drawn to darker colours. So I'm thinking an ancient coin, because that would be nice and vintage. And a little bit on some kind of device where I can just tap. Do you know, I don't want much. I just really want the tiniest bit, which probably, knowing life, is... Oh, that's fine. I was just about to say, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Okay. Take the little bit of water. Yeah, maybe don't spray directly on the actual powder. And this is as gold as it gets. This is beautiful. Okay, I created a bit of a paste, so I do need more water. Fine. I do want this a little bit more liquidy. What I want to do, you see, is I want to start getting into those crevices there and just making it look like it's really, really vintage. And because I fixed the other colours in place with the fixative, they won't move and they won't start blending together with my colour. You can see that I'm actually not transferring anything. So this is almost like using wax, you see, but wax would go on a surface while this falls into your crevices, and this just adds colour to everything. Isn't that smart a trick? Okay, so you can use pigments in so many different ways. This looks vintage straight away, doesn't it? And I will do exactly the same with the frame on the very top. And then the frame on the top, I'm probably going to spray with water slightly. Or maybe not, we'll see. But just getting those pigments into all those crevices, they're just going to sink in and leave the very top white, because, you know, the pigment's just going to sink to the bottom. Okay, now, absolutely loving this. Zap it. So much shimmer on this. So much shimmer. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit more blue and clean my brush first. Need a bit more blue. And then just going to add it to the centre of this piece, and then just a little bit on the side. And again, because I fixed this in place, you know, this is not going to move. So where I don't particularly like that green, because that just took me by surprise, it looked completely different. Now it looks like alien green. I can add a bit more blue, you see, and now it's not going to budge, it's just going to cover up. Genius. Okay, and I've got that pink, I've got this vintage brass, and now I'm going to have some of that beautiful blue. Okay. In the centre. Oh, this is gorgeous. Lovely. Dry it. Oh, beautiful. Right. I'm just going to dry these little, there are some watery bits there. Okay. Now what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put some little bit of a few finishing touches here and there. So I will need my wet glue, and I'm going to add some of the wet glue in a few areas here. I think like around that frame, maybe some here. I didn't want to cover my ombre balls. I didn't really want to cover them with pigment. That's why I'm adding them now. And just squirting quite a lot of my adhesive around. And I'm just going to add some of those. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Right, okay. Just going to add some of the big ones here. And then a little bit of the smaller ones. Just going to go to the bottom of my pot. Oh, this just added something so special. Oh, I am absolutely loving this. The balls are sold out. I'll add some more. I'll add some more. Bear with. Do you want me to stop for a second and add some more? I've got loads. I've got loads in stock. Hold on. I'm going to add them now. Products. Angel collection. Angel collection. Here we go. No, there are still 5 in stock. The bowls. I just put 15. But there are 5 in stock. Fabulous. Okay, so that's, and then just a few more here. Oh gosh. And then I think we need some here. Oh, you mean these bowls? Okay, sorry. I thought you meant the angel wing bowls. These are still in stock. The ones I'm putting on now, and they're amazing. So if you ever wondered how to actually use them, here you go now. Just gonna put a few there. You see, I'm just gonna arrange them like this, and where they fall, where the glue catches them, then you know they will stay there. Wherever they're not caught, they're not going to stay. And if you really like where they are now, you can always just add a little bit of glue underneath, like I'm going to do here, because I like this little arrangement there. And then next to the wing as well, just some of the tiny ones. Oh, beautiful. Right, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna add a little bit of glue. This carpet is gonna need quite a lot of vacuuming, guys. I'm going to add a little bit of glue in just a few places around the frame. You see, I'm adding them in quite a thin strings because it will just, it will seep in and dry fine. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add those absolutely amazing iridescent microbeads. These ones. And I'm going to take some of my hands because I just want the tiny ones. And this just makes it special. And when I say special, this just makes it absolutely, it just shines. It cost me an arm and leg to get these. But they're absolutely worth every penny because as you can see, you're only using the tiniest tiniest amount, and I'm going to pour more. Here we go. I'm going to zoom in now. I'm going to switch to zoom in, and I will show you all of this, how this looks. Not sure if I love the green, but I can cover this up if I get really upset with it, or I can wash it off. I'll try. Right, are you ready? You're so clever. I know it's beautiful. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, darling. Okay, here we go. Let me just lift this up and then show you. I need to have a look at the, here we go. I hope this will zoom in. Oh, have a look at this most amazing shine you get with all those. Oh, the colours look beautiful. I don't know if they really come across that beautifully on YouTube, but on my preview here, they're showing as gorgeous. I hope you can see all those layers. Okay, so I hope you really like this. This was like my heart's desire to make this. I'm probably going to fiddle a little bit with that green, but other than that, I really hope you enjoyed this. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for spending this hour with me. I absolutely oh hi Shell, hi Shelly, Michelle. We're just about to finish. But I hope you really liked it, and if you did enjoy it, please join me tomorrow at 11 o'clock on Hochanda. I'm doing treasure tins, large and small, and some Famirin. On Sunday, I'm doing another live stream, and I'm doing Famirin demo for beginners. So if you really wanted to learn how to make Famirin flowers, how to colour them, then please tune in. I think the demo is at 11. I'm not 100% sure. It is already posted on this channel as an upcoming event. So please tune in. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again. I will see you again next time. Thank you. Bye, darlings. Bye.